Just a young nigga out here looking forward. I never questioned my direction, y'all been looking for it. Lost thoughts often, so I took the recording. I got my foot where the door is, think I'm sharp and swordless. We cut with pens around here, and this the anthem to all my niggas with hella written. Just put your hands up, real ones. Don't tell the business of the too many we can't trust. Don't got time to focus on who your mans was. Shit, who is he now? People be broke around you, but got plenty when the bitches round. And when the liquor out, their hands don't got a penny now. Henny spouting out your pockets so they stick around. And we ain't shoveling out shillings, moving different now. PG Pilgrim getting shifty, peeping city clouds. Little demon dipping deep into your bitch's mouth. In and out swiftly, nigga, I'm finna add the digits now. Divine thinking mixed with mind-tingling substances. This music brought some problems, but honestly been in love with it. Slick with the drums and shit, you stick to the drugs you mix. Cuffing him won't do much, but bring that girl you love a stitch. Spit until I get my gums to rip. Raw when he numbs the shit. Ironic how he's only unlawful when y'all judging him. I'm not done with getting bigger by the frame per second. Faded for every major step I make before I meditate. I blaze some pressure. Been as razor edges, Gilettas. You better just face the exit. When in doubt, I face my reflection. Brain dead, making the steps that you could've made if you paid attention. Crazy headway was met with niggas dead. All we do is kill, like that number before 87. I don't take, I make it better. We showing grace next make.
be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit it entertain ya.
Gotta hell, I'm not here to entertain ya. Just walk away and face the showdown. I won't fight, I don't care about the bleeding. 'Cause my freedom's undefeated. My soul on fire, burning desire. Make no mistake, 'cause the stakes are getting higher. Gotta hell, I'm not here to entertain ya. I'm not here to entertain ya.
Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit it entertain ya.
What is up, guys? Dashing here live, and well, as you can see, we are wasting absolutely no time, my friends, getting straight into the chaos this evening. This is live backstage at the arena that's playing host for Octane episode number 99, guys. And well, it appears that Adam Valentine and Morgan have been jumped by Iskander and George King. A backstage scuffle has erupted. We are seeing this again live right now. Adam Valentine and Morgan, who are supposed to here tonight on Octane, be in tag team action. It appears as though Iskander and George King had other plans in mind. And George King obviously fuming after Adam Valentine screwed him over at the Rulers of the Ring event, helped Morgan to defeat King, and now King is out for blood. Iskander and Morgan are elsewhere. Ooh, George King getting dropped face first right on top of that cardboard box. But oh, there's Iskander showing off his 18-inch pythons. I'm not too sure where Morgan is. Like I said, this all happened very suddenly. We only have one cameraman on the scene here, and Adam Valentine might be regretting deciding to take the fight to George King right about now. The GOAT of CMV with his shocking return at the Rulers of the Ring event. The special guest referee for the match between George King and Morgan after Iskander was taken out earlier in the night. But now King picking up a kendo stick. But here comes Morgan. Reluctant tag team partners, but Morgan might not like Adam Valentine. I think he realizes at this point he needs him, whether he wants to admit it or not, in this fight against Iskander and George King. And now Morgan spine buster on top of the supply crates. King might be done for. Now he's got a steel chair, just throws it at King. And a big clothesline takes down Iskander. Forearm smash though, you see King brought to his feet by Morgan. All the while, Iskander with that patented delayed vertical suplex. And again, they're fighting here on top of supply crates and wooden pallets. There's no give. Absolute brutality here. And as is tradition in CMV, security absolutely nowhere to be found. That'll be the day in CMV when a brawl is actually preemptively stopped. Oh my God! Valentine thrown off the supply crates. Oh, lucky for him, there must have been some sort of an invisible barrier we cannot see from this angle. King also taking a nasty fall. Now look at Morgan with a power slam. And the lower back of Iskander right off the top of that supply crate, guys. That's just metal, hard plastic. Knee to the gut by Adam Valentine. Oh, and a low blow! The goat goes low! A shot down south! Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do! In a survival situation, fair and play. Look at Morgan with a shovel, just beating the hell out of Iskander as a TKO lays out King. Morgan is just Swinging for the fences here, man. Adam Valentine wants his turn. Just throws that shovel at George King. Vexation incoming, but wait a minute. That's countered. Slapjack! King goes face first into the concrete floor, but Iskandir is still standing. This brawl continues. We need security back there now. Well, now, my friends, we are actually live in the arena, set to get things underway properly. Wait a minute! That can't be who I think it is! It's Konosuke! Konosuke! Who just threw, I think that was Leon Valente, if I'm not mistaken. Just tossed out Leon Valente, and evidently is taking his spot in this match. Man, can I get a chance to catch my breath? What is going on here? Octane number 99, just pure chaos to get the show started. Konosuke! Of course, another of Tailcoat Val's arsenal we saw on Shockwave a couple of nights ago. Tailcoat Val's response, sending out seemingly every single one of her puppets. And now Konosuke taking aim at Tracy James, who was supposed to be taking on Leon Valente here, but Valente, supposedly attacked by Konosuke backstage, and now Konosuke, who hasn't been seen in a CMV ring in, God, years, gonna drop James on his knees. James has to somehow find a way to adapt here. There's Tracy back at the Rulers of the Ring event. Fought Amare Rivers in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. And Amare Rivers using just about every single dirty trick in the book and then some in order to put Tracy James away and become the King of the Ring. We saw Precious Pratt on Shockwave a couple of nights ago. Victim of an attack by Isabella Almas. Well, obviously, James now has also become a target of Tailcoat Val, and Konosuke with that sliding boot right upside the head quickly hooks the leg. 1, 2. Almost has the former global champion finish just like that. Amity well and truly. I feel like I just keep repeating myself week after week, but man, these guys really can't catch a break. Hang on! Jaeger bomb! Never, ever, ever! Count out Tracy James as he fires back here. If Tailcoat Val wants some of Amity, then Tracy James is willing to put up that fight from the corner. Psycho knee! Drops the masked man. 1, 2! What a kick out by Konosuke. Tracy James isn't finished though. I can see the fire in his eyes right now. He was screwed at the Rulers of the Ring event, and now Tailcoat Val wants to play games here tonight. Wants to wage war against he and his friends and all of CMV. Big back suplex. Wait a minute. What the hell? Konosuke, the lights went out for not more than a couple of seconds. And Konosuke all of a sudden appearing behind Tracy James. The reach of Tailcoat Val well and truly knows no bounds. Kadaske looking deep into the eyes of Tracy James here, but James, it's a well-placed elbow to the midsection, able to give himself a bit of breathing room, scoops up Kadaske. Watch out, ref. You don't want to get in the way of this. Hook of the leg here by Tracy James. 1, 2. Well, I just hope that Leon Valente is going to be okay. Let's not forget about him in the midst of all this. Attacked by Kadaske and robbed of a matchup here tonight. Oh, but this is war, my friends. No doubt about it. We saw it on Shockwave, and we're seeing it again here on Octane. Tailcoat Val. She is ready to go to war. From the top, Tracy James looking for that leg drop with style, but Kadaske able to get out of the way. As now he goes to the corner, just going to watch as Tracy James crawls, picks himself up, full steam ahead now. Flipping off of Tracy's chest. Follows that up with a suplex neckbreaker. Kadaske, early days of CMV, one of the most, I'm trying to find the right word, mystical, I guess, would describe an athlete. The things that he could do, otherworldly. And obviously now, just another puppet. Tailcoat Val pulling his strings. As it looked like Tracy James is going to try to go to the corner again, maybe set up that Basaiku knee a second time. Or stopping Kadaske dead in his tracks without a trace! Without a trace! 1, 2, 3. Unreal kick out by Kadaske. You can hear these fans chanting one more time. I don't know that Kadaske is going to give him the opportunity, though. What a Hurricane Rana! Oh, boy, stomp to the arm. Going to hoist up Tracy James. Sit out gut wrench powerbomb. 1, 2. How in the world did Tracy James kick out of that Kadaske, though? No wasted motion. Oh, wait a minute. This is vintage. That bridging reverse package powerbomb. 1, 2. What? Tracy kicking out of that. One of the more brutal maneuvers that we have ever seen here in CMV. Just get dropped right on the back of your neck, and look at James rallying the fans. Basaiku knee! 1, 2, 3, and Tracy James manages to overcome the odds here and knock off Kadaske. Tracy James drawing a line in the sand saying, if you want some, Tailcoat Val, she wants to bring this war to Amity's doorstep. She better bring more than just Kadaske. And coming up next year on Octane number 99, guys, a non-title matchup. I can't Is there something in the air here? Octane number 99, the Dramatic Dream Team, has just attacked Aurelius, the Octane Tag Team Champions, from behind ahead of this matchup against the Lorraine brothers. I mean, fair play. Aurelius has attacked the Dramatic Dream Team twice over these last couple of weeks. And Chris Diamond has utilized the Octane Tag Team Championship itself, striking Ricky Delaney upside the head in what is clearly an attempt to put Delaney back on the shelf. Look, we all know I love Chris Diamond. That's my boy, my golden general, but it is quite dastardly. Even I have to say as much. Diamond and Andre Rogers intentionally trying to re-end the career of the Juggernaut. But Kai Thatcher and Ricky Delaney obviously firing back big time, ambushing the champs before this non-title matchup against the Lorraine brothers, guys. And it might be a non-title matchup, but a win here for the Lorraine brothers could very well see them maybe next in line for a shot at the Octane Tag Team Championship. Although Kai Thatcher and Ricky Delaney, who defeated Aurelius in a non-title matchup a couple of weeks ago, they are certainly at the front of that line right now. This last episode of Octane, that the Dramatic Dream Team defeated the Lorraine brothers, and afterwards Andre Rogers and Chris Diamond came running down to the ring, attacked them from behind. Diamond says Ricky Delaney has plagued his career long enough. He's not about to allow the big-headed idiot, his words, you know, not mine. Don't tell Ricky Delaney I was walking around saying this stuff about him. Not going to allow Ricky Delaney to come back and just start ruining his career again. Diamond saying the quicker Ricky Delaney is back at home, sitting on his couch, the better. Great teamwork by Aurelius, as always, despite that pre-match ambush. You gotta respect the resolve of the Golden General. Speaking of Aurelius, man, Andre Rogers coming up on the biggest match of his CMV career. Of course, he announced last week that on the 100th episode of Shockwave, he will be cashing in his Rite of Passage Championship to challenge Troy Colt for the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. There's a great tag right there. In comes Jed Lorraine, who immediately cracks Rogers on the jaw. Great reversal, though, by the Golden Boy, as he now nails Jed with that pseudo 21 into the pin. Could it be just that easy? No such luck for Aurelius here. Of course, my friends, next weekend, the Octane exclusive special event. We are back across the sea in the land of the rising sun for Dead in Tokyo, where we know that Aaron Stone will defend his global championship against Akunin in an Iron Man match. Going to finally settle the score once and for all, and Aaron Stone is here in action tonight, one-on-one with Anthony Martin. What a matchup that has the potential to be, as he looks to head into that championship defense with some momentum on his side. But his boys right now, the Lorraine brothers, trying to pick up a huge win, but man, it's not looking good for him right now. Sent into the corner, Rogers with a cautious approach, tries for a cheeky jab, nicely caught there by Jed. Send Rogers into the corner. I just hope, man, the rest of the night is maybe a little more calm. The way we started this show here, man, it's just been non-stop. My head is already hurting. Rogers off the ropes with that leg drop across the chest. Jed wanting to get the hell out of here, but Andre Rogers instead, we're going to drag him into position. But for what is the question? Nothing good. Jed wants none of it. Well done. As he tries to pull Rogers in, not fast enough though, instead gets sent into the corner. And another rendition of that springboard leg drop. Loves it so much, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, as the old saying goes. And now, Jed, wrong corner, my friend. Last place you want to be here. Look at Rogers setting up this shot. Boom! Knee to the side of the head. Damn, such force that it actually knocked himself out of the ring. Back in now. Gotta be looking for that double knee face breaker. First 48 to seal the deal. Very aggressive pin, but here comes Bo to make the save at a count of 1. Rogers doesn't even fret though. Straight back on the attack. Jed is hurting for certain. He needs to make a tag in a bad, bad way. Jawbreaker right there. Gives himself the opportunity. Rogers trying to make the tag. And there goes Jed. Very wise decision. Tags in Bo, who's a lot fresher at this stage. Rogers, meanwhile, looks to be not so good after that knee to the back of the head. Ty Thatcher and Ricky Delaney back in the locker room at this point, probably happy with their handiwork. Big, meaty clothesline out of the corner there by Bo. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Not even a 2 count. That's a 1.999 right there. No matter though, we've seen this before from Bo. That bully choke locked in. Rogers in huge trouble. This devastating bully choke, but Rogers does not tap. And Bo decides to release the hold. Takes a cheap shot at Chris Diamond while he's got the opportunity to do so. Great heart shown by Andre Rogers there, not tapping out. Oh boy, but now he's in hostile territory. Look at this. Bo bouncing his head off the top turnbuckle like a basketball. Rogers gonna reverse that, creeping up from behind. Quick Irish whip in the corner. Can he make the tag to Chris Diamond? Yes, he can. Here comes the British Baller. Rocket launcher. And Diamond, nope, quickly shoved back. Bo to his feet. Well, swinging neck breaker, our main event here tonight, guys, at Octane number 99. Big time 8-woman tag team matchup as the Arsenal of Tailcoat Val will take on the Killjoy Club and Women's World Champion Beatrice Love. Is certainly an unorthodox combination there. Will they be able to stay on the same page against a common enemy in Tailcoat Val's Arsenal? We'll find out. Tag in. Here comes Andre Rogers. This assisted German suplex. God, I love Aurelius, man. Such fluid teamwork as always. Oh, there's the trick shot knee. Blasted his Bo, but Jed breaking up the pin. And delivering this level of a fight even after getting attacked pre-match. Damn. Dropping that top rope. Great neck breaker by the Golden Boy. Straightforward moonsault so fast, man. I hope Troy Colt is ready. He best be ready for Andre Rogers episode 100 of Shockwave. Because if he isn't, we might have ourselves a new undisputed world heavyweight champion. Time to meet in the middle. Busted open is Bo, but that's the least of his worries right now. For the dub, no! God damn, that was a close one right there. Diamond's pissed off. He's going to take it out on Jed. Sunset flip powerbomb down onto the floor. Oh, it looks like Bo might have broke his nose, guys. Look at this. And Diamond's back in the ring pleading with Bo. Bo, you fool! Diamond ever the thinking man's wrestler. And Bo, who might have a broken nose. Oh, he's still able to dodge that clothesline from off the top, though. Referee might have to stop this match. If Bo truly does have a broken nose. Blood is just spurting out of that thing, but he's still fighting. The Texas Tough Boy. Tag gets made. Here comes Jed, who might have to put the team on his back at this point. The condition that Bo is in. Great hammerlock back suplex. Look at this, Jed immediately just gonna tag Bo back in after, ooh, and a knee to the nose, no! Both Laramie brothers down. Oh, wrong Laramie brother, Diamond. That is not the legal Laramie brother. Damn, Diamond's taking them both on, though. Jed trapped here in the corner. Bo on the outside. Diamond with a buckle bomb! I think Diamond might be confused here, though. Tag to Rogers, but again, Bo is the legal man. Me in the middle to Jed Laramie, but Bo tried to revenge his brother. Rogers catches and drops him face first off that top turnbuckle. Diamond tagged right back in. Diamond. Short arm. Stiff kicks to the gut. Finishes with that clothesline. Is now. Wants to get Bo into the corner here. Just frequent tags, man. In and out. And continuing to utilize the tag team offense. There's another assisted German suplex. Something's got to give for the Laramie brothers, and sooner rather than later here. Oh, tried for a cheap shot and paid for it, did Rogers, but he's not giving up. And then tries for the pin. Oh, the dirty pin, the dirty heel pin here by Rogers. Wow, that is a impressive kick out by Bo Laramie. Even with the added leverage there for Andre Rogers. Tries for the tag. Bo says, I don't think so. Belly to belly slam. So going to make that tag to Diamond. The tag is made. In comes the British Baller. Taking him for a walk. Damn. Every shot Bo further takes to the nose, man. If this nose wasn't broken to begin with, I think by the end of this matchup, it certainly is going to be. Still fighting, though. Gritting his teeth. Great reversal there by Chris Diamond. Gonna send Bo right into the corner. Kicks to the midsection and the tag to Rogers. They are loving this assisted German suplex, huh? Third time they've hit it in this match. Ankle stop there. Off the ropes. There's that knee again. Yeah, that nose is 100% broken. Jed, though, still breaking up the pin. No care for his brother's safety, man. They want to win this matchup. Jed gonna pay for making the save there, though. DDT off the apron. Here comes Bo. Oh, gouges the eye. And a blue thunder bomb on the floor. That just changed the complexion of this matchup in an instant. And getting sent gut first into those steel steps most certainly did not help. Rogers fighting back, though. Some quick elbows to the midsection. Referee's up to a count of 7 here. From behind. Throws him down onto the floor. Rogers quickly hops back into the ring. Is Bo going to get back up in time? Count of 9. Bo, you gotta run, no, that's it! This match is over. Aurelius by countout, knocking off the Laramie brothers. Although that was a little bit fishy. I feel like Rogers exited the ring either just before the 10 count or right at the 10 count. He left the ring to attack Jed. So I don't know about, that was a little bit of a fishy call by the referee in my opinion, but nonetheless, Aurelius do pick up the win here. Count out win, but a win nonetheless. And up next, lads and gents, one-on-one action as young Ben Stacy gets ready to take on one of Octane's newest superstars, Moeller Velisca, who we got our first look at last episode of Octane. A tremendous debut matchup against Brandon Ace. You know, he came out short. I was certainly impressed with Velisca and looking to show us more of what he's got here against the Doctor. Young Ben Stacy, who's been a very conflicted man over the last few weeks. After not only hearing all the comments made by the CMV Universe, comments even made by myself, but most importantly, it was when his former training partner, Ileana Summers, pulled him aside and said, "What are you doing, Ben? Why did you leave Jay Young, finally gain your independence just to become a lackey for Alaric?" It looked like Ben Stacy really took those words to heart. We've certainly been seeing a little bit of friction between Stacy and Alaric in recent weeks. But the question remains, when is Ben Stacy? Look, I like the kid, but it's time to nut up or shut up. I made a prediction at the start of this season that you were going to be world champion by the time this season ends, all right? Don't make me eat my words. Stacy's been not as focused as he should be. We saw that last episode of Octane. He suffered a loss at the hands of Anthony Martin. And if he's not careful here, this crazed man, Moeller Velisca, is going to take advantage. Those eyes, man, I'm telling you. This is one scary individual. And it's scary what he can do in the ring as well. We saw that against Brandon Ace, even in defeat. Moeller Velisca most definitely sent the message to that locker room, as he's hoping to do so here against Ben Stacy. And even though Stacy with a hot start, that double axe handle. Damn, Stacy, all right, he's showing up tonight. This is the Stacy we've been missing, that we've needed. Oh, runs right into a headbutt. Moeller Velisca, maybe a few more stiff shots to the head, make him normal. Another headbutt, damn. This is what I'm talking about. Ben Stacy might be the crazy one in that ring right now. Velisca, though, just like that with a kick to the midsection. Able to get himself out of the corner, tries to go to the rope, stopped though by Velisca. German suplex takes him down, and now going to have himself a little bit of a neck snack. Chopping at the fingertips of the Doctor before dropping down into a front face lock. Look at the gator roll technique, into a crossface. Just trying to wear Stacy down here. Look at how quickly Velisca follows through. Whoa, Stacy going under the ring. Stacy, okay. Look, I can appreciate the attitude, but I don't think this is a no disqualification match. If it is, I wasn't alerted to that being the case, but Stacy to the other side of the ring, back under the apron. Maybe this is no DQ. But Velisca's looking for a weapon too. They both got kendo sticks, but neither of them actually connected though, so referee has no cause to call for the bell. Springboard crossbody into the pin here. Kick out though by Velisca. Maybe these two just agreed to have this turn into a pardon me, anything goes match. Not simply how it works, but can you really argue with someone like Moeller Velisca? Oh, what a German suplex, man. toss Stacy up into the air like a rag doll. And now what from Velisca? Big knee, clothesline combination. That was a stiff clothesline too. 1, 2. What a kick out by Stacy. He might have kicked out, but he's feeling the effects of that. This one might be over in a matter of moments. Look at this, Velisca just firmly in control. Wait a minute. That's Alaric. Oh, Alaric's coming to the aid of Ben Stacy. Okay. Look at Alaric trying to maybe... What? Alaric! Alaric has just attacked Ben Stacy. I thought he was out here to help Stacy, but... Well, I guess Alaric turning on Stacy before Stacy has the opportunity to turn on Alaric. And now Velisca attempting to take advantage of that attack by the Pure Champion, but now Stacy is even more pissed. He's going for a sledgehammer right to the gut of Velisca, and referee does not call for the bell, so nobody tells me anything anymore, man. This is a no DQ matchup, I guess. Either that or this referee is just very, very lenient. Ben Stacy, well, no longer do we have to wait around for him to put up or shut up. Alaric just made the decision for him. On the count of 6-2, DDT on the floor. Heard the crunch of Velisca's skull. And now getting dragged back into the ring. Stacy basement dropkick. Damn. Double boots. Straight down the gullet of Mr. Velisca. With that stiff forearm. Sets him up. Oh! Spiked! Absolutely spiked! And how Stacy kicked out of that, I do not know. Picks up the kendo stick. Oh boy, look at Stacy's holding his head. He is hurt. But still standing. Still fighting. Tanahashi clothesline. An act of desperation as he hooks the leg. 1, 2, but a kick out by Velisca. Stacy's hurt right now, not just physically. From behind, though, able to hit him with that Russian leg sweep. This is vintage Stacy. The abdominal stretch. Locked in, but Velisca not tapping out quickly to the outside. Stacy right after Velisca going to throw him back into the ring. And that's now an Irish whip. Puts him in the corner. Clothesline. Back elbow. Stiff. Look at that, Stacy's out. Stacy's out on his feet. This one's over, man. Velisca, this isn't even necessary. Oh, bombs him. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Like I said, it was over after that forearm smash. Stacy was asleep on his feet. But Velisca just wanted to put on the finishing touches, I guess. And definitely a big assist to Alaric. Oh. What's this guy doing? What the hell? What is wrong with this man? A big win for Muller Velisca. But how does Ben Stacy respond to the betrayal? Like I said, though, I think Alaric, he only turned on Ben Stacy before Ben Stacy finally had the balls to turn on him. This is a preemptive strike by Alaric. Nonetheless, when Stacy regains consciousness anyway, you know he ain't gonna be happy. All right. And time for some more tag team action here on Octane number 99. As a very uneasy alliance here this evening between Hakiko and Christy Myers upon this tag team matchup being announced. The two engaging in a bit of social media warfare with one another. Myers not keen on having to team up with Hakiko, and likewise. But in the end, both agreeing, and we'll put our differences aside for now as we take on our respective rivals here. Of course, next weekend at Dead in Tokyo, we will be seeing not only a rematch between Christy Myers and Alice Blackheart, but a rematch as well between Hakiko and Danielle Davis. Falls count anywhere for Hakiko versus Davis. It was, remember, a few weeks ago that Hakiko and Danielle had a phenomenal matchup, which ended by countout. Hakiko telling Danielle Davis, you knew you couldn't beat me legitimately by pin or submission in the ring. You won the only way you knew you could. Davis saying, hey, I could beat you in any type of way that you want. And so it's going to be settled at Dead in Tokyo, where there are no countouts, no disqualifications, no excuses to be made. And of course, Christy Myers, who has already made waves since debuting here in CMV back at Battle Scars 10. And she had a great matchup a few weeks ago against Alice Blackheart, where after the fact, Blackheart attempted to show respect to Myers, offered a handshake. Myers slapped it away and said, get that shit out of here. Blackheart said, look, I tried to be sportsmanlike, but Myers, if she wants to play like that, then so be it. Now Blackheart has the opportunity to get that win back come Dead in Tokyo. This tag team matchup definitely has a lot of momentum on the line for all of these women heading into Dead in Tokyo next weekend. Still coming up right here tonight, though, guys. Up next after this, we've got a non-title matchup. Aaron Stone, our global champion, taking on Anthony Martin. That could be a show stealer right there. Don't want to miss that. Our main event, too, 8-woman tag team matchup. The Arsenal Telkoval takes on the Killjoy Club and Women's World Champion Beatrice Lotus, who, of course, Alice Blackheart back at the Battle Scars 10 special event went the distance against. This, of course, after her one-of-a-kind debut at Ascendance 12, that women's gauntlet eliminator, which she won. That was the same matchup where her tag team partner here tonight, Danielle Davis, made her return to CMV. Blackheart and Davis, I'd say, definitely seem to be more so on the same page than Myers and Hakiko. Blackheart, who herself picked up a great win last episode of Octane against Hakiko. That, though, after a lot of interference by both Christy Myers and Danielle Davis, had to be ejected from ringside and sent to the back by the referee. These are some big matches coming up at Dead in Tokyo for these 4 women, and you know, upper management here in CMV has been paying close attention to the victors. We know Danielle Davis, what she desires more than anything else is to prove that she can still dominate this women's division all these years later. She wants to become Women's World Champion once again. And putting down Hakiko definitively at Dead in Tokyo, I'll say, is a big step forward for her. It's tag team action right here tonight. Hakiko and Myers against Blackheart and Davis. As we see Hakiko And Blackheart going to get things started, picking up where they left off last episode of Octane. And Hikiko going straight after Blackheart into a knee bar. Now, see, Hikiko has obviously done her homework. Remember, back at Battle Scars 10, Beatrice Lotus heavily targeted that left knee, which led to Lotus defeating Blackheart, making her tap out with that same type of knee bar. Numerous stomps from Hikiko, who is definitely excited to be returning to her home country to compete in front of her friends and family. You know, this time, last year's Dead in Tokyo event, she was competing for the Women's World Championship in a six-pack challenge. That's all Hikiko wants, is to get back to that position, to become #1 contender, to fight for the Women's World Championship again. Blackheart with a great side headlock. Now she extends the arm for a knee drop to the bicep. Slowly gonna bring her up and back down with a fisherman's driver. Could very well be over right here, right now. Very close to a 2 count there, as Blackheart makes the tag to Danielle Davis. Hikiko might have thought about making the tag to Christy Myers. I guess not. But here comes Davis, and Hikiko immediately grabbing her by the hair. There's very quickly become a lot of animosity between these two women. Hikiko not a fan of Danielle Davis's bubbly personality or positive attitude, saying that's not going to get you anywhere. Davis just gonna watch as her tag team partner gets brutally dumped onto the apron with that DDT, and then Hikiko taking a chunk out of Davis's forehead. Damn, Hikiko's on another level here tonight. He's kicking it up a notch. Into the corner. Oh, watch out. Drop down by Davis. There's the leapfrog. Catches her for the clothesline on the way back. Christy Myers asking for the tag. Going down exact. Oh, here comes Alice Blackheart. She's pissed after that DDT, but she's got to be careful not to get herself disqualified. Cheap shot by Christy Myers. Davis looking to respond. Eats a forearm smash, though. Maybe should focus on Hikiko. Oh, there you go. Drop kick sends her down to the outside. And now an Irish whip into the corner. Cautious approach by Danielle Davis. Boom! Right to the knee. Hikiko gonna hobble out of the corner. Certainly don't want to risk an injury going into Dead in Tokyo. Hook of the leg by Danielle Davis, who knows full well she's going to be heading into hostile territory. But she is focused. She's ready for that Falls Count Anywhere matchup. Danielle Davis saying there's not going to be any excuses when I pin Hikiko. Pick out right there. Alice Blackheart going to tag Danielle Davis right back in. Okay, great contribution there by Alice Blackheart. In the corner, Danielle Davis showing off that unique offense of hers. She follows up with some stomps to the gut. While Hikiko's down in the corner, popped up. Nice catch of the kick by Hikiko. Stop! Through the shoulder. Hikiko gonna finally make the tag. Oh, but caught with a shot to the jaw. Oh, Myers gonna tag herself in, getting tired of waiting for Hikiko to tag her in. Oh, Hikiko! Hikiko just struck her own tag team partner, and now she's leaving. Hikiko saying to hell with this, I don't need it. Hikiko ditching Christy Myers, and this has now just become a handicap match. After the war of words on social media, I'd like to say I'm surprised, but I'm really not. I was expecting something like this might happen. Christy Myers, though, blow ball, holy shit, man. That was like a good 10 feet. 1, 2, but I kicked out Myers. With some resolve to kick out of that. I don't know if there's another superstar, man or woman in CMV, who could hit an elbow drop from that far away. Well and truly impressive. As always, is Danielle Davis, but Myers ain't out of the woods yet. Look at Alice Blackheart. With style trying to put away Christie there. No such luck, however. Brutal knees to the face. Myers may have dug her own grave here tonight, but she's still fighting. Which one has to respect. Combination of kicks. I don't know about the rope break call there by the referee, but his discretion. Alice Blackheart looking to make the tag, but Myers trapping her. Delivering some rapid kicks to the face and saying, you ain't going nowhere. Stalking her for Pink Venom. Whoa! Twice! Wait a minute! A third time! Pink Venom. Uno, dos, tres, but Danielle Davis gonna make the save. That's actually how Christy Myers defeated Alice Blackheart a few weeks ago. Probably would have done it again right there if not for the save by Danielle Davis, and that's the numbers advantage that they now have since Akiko ditched Christy Myers. Look at Myers, though. All on her own, man. Dumps Danielle Davis to the outside. She might actually pull this off. Akiko going to be red in the face if that happens. Alice Blackheart looking to make sure it does not. Dropped down by the Reaper. There's her leapfrog. Referee not even paying attention to the action. Not too sure what he's looking at. Targeting those legs now. Blackheart needs to make a tag. And needs to right away, but Christy Myers on her like peanut butter on jelly. Not looking to let her go anywhere. Spins her around, looking for maybe Pink Venom number 4. Alice Blackheart says no thank you. Gets her in the corner. Shot to the knee. Kick to the gut though by Myers. Shot to the back of the head. Now that's teamwork. And the tag to Danielle Davis, who looks to finish Myers off. Spins her around. STO. No, quickly blocked. Ooh, and hits one of her own. There's those kicks from Christy, man. They are devastating. Oh, ref, turn around. He's got eyes in the back of his head, this referee, man. I did not think he was going to catch that rope break. Danielle Davis at the very last millisecond, man. Pink Venom lays out Davis, but now it's Blackheart returning the favor by breaking up the pin and took out the referee. You have got to acknowledge Christy Myers in this matchup, though. Hold her own against two of the absolute best in this women's division. After Akiko abandoned her, nicely done there by Danielle Davis. Countering that figure 4. Referee is now back up. Davis with an Irish whip into the corner. Oh, there's a stiff kick from Davis, giving her back. Tenfold, nope. Some more to the midsection. And this is Vintage Davis. Hello, boom! 4 onto the side of the head. 1, 2. Christy kicks out, man. But look it to the top. Once again, clear across the ring. Blow, bow! Right to the heart of Christy Myers. 1, 2. What? Oh, yeah, Danielle Davis saying to hell with this. Tag to Alice Blackheart telling her, you finish this gal off. I've had enough of it. And Blackheart looking to do just that. Oh, but Myers quickly drops to the outside. Blackheart saying, no more! headbutt from the top to the outside to the face. Double broken nose. Christy Myers. More of those kicks, referee not even counting, because once again, I don't know what he's staring at. There must be something really fucking cool up the ramp that we're all missing out on. I'm not sure. At least he knows when there's a pin happening, and so does Danielle Davis in to break up that pin. Oh, but might be for not. A fourth pink venom! If Christy Myers does this, man. 1, 2, no, Blackheart kicks out. 4 of them, 4 pink venoms. Neither connecting with their intended maneuver there. Starting to know each other well, these two. Able to block that knee. Blackheart with a JT Moss-esque DDT there. And will that finally be enough? 1, 2. No, man, what is it gonna take? Christy Myers is one tough gal. Tag to Davis. Tries for a kick of her own, but Christy Myers quicker. Straight back up though, the former Women's World Champion. Just cannot find a way to block these kicks though. Two well-placed elbows. Irish Whip gets reversed into the corner. Even more kicks. Says what's up to Blackheart. Wait a minute. Coast to coast? Coast to coast goes Christy Myers. Yeah, yo, Davis gonna have some broken ribs, man, by the end of this matchup. Those kicks from Christy Myers are no joke. Into the pin for the win. 2.999. Look at Myers, how she doesn't even hesitate, not for a moment. Pink venom. Once. Twice. Thrice. Unreal. 1, 2. What? I can't with this match, man. Hikiko's probably already got her street clothes on, man. She's getting in her car ready to go home. You would have thought this one would be over quick after Hikiko bounced. Christy Myers out here all night long. Kick to the gut by Davis. Reverses that Irish whip again. Drop down by Myers. There's the leapfrog. Tries for a kitchen sink. Caught though by Davis. Watch out, ref. Get the hell out of the way. Davis. What's she looking for? Just stopping the hell out of her. Slingshot leg drop to the back of the head. Right back into the ring though. Davis. Hello, that forearm. Connecting again. Right upside the head, and finally, it is enough to keep Christy Myers down. Woo! What a match. Hey, you got to give it up to Christy Myers, man. Came out here, ditched by Hikiko, and still put on a clinic against these two, but in the end, Alice Blackheart and Danielle Davis scoring a great win and earning some momentum for themselves heading into Dead in Tokyo. Hikiko, I'm sure, has a little bit of a smile on her face. Tertiary main event time, my fine feathered friends, here on Octane number 99. Still to come, Chase Matthews, one-on-one with JT Moss, and of course in our main event, going to be 8-woman tag team action as the Arsenal of Tailcoat Val takes on the Killjoy Club and Women's World Champion Beatrice Lotus. And there is the man himself, the CMV Global Champion, who next weekend at Dead in Tokyo puts that championship on the line against Okunin in an Iron Man match. Finally going to settle the score. Who's the better man? Who deserves to be global champion? Of course, it was Okunin who defeated Aaron Stone at Ascendance 12, but then Stone got his lick back at the Rulers of the Ring event. The tiebreaker. Live from Tokyo, Japan. Aaron Stone never one to back down. We saw him come out here last episode of Octane, walk right into that ring, stand face to face with Okunin, raise his championship into the air, saying, if you want this, you're going to have to kill me. But right here tonight, Stone has a challenge that he cannot afford to overlook, and a great opportunity for former undisputed world heavyweight champion Anthony Martin. Finally starting to put some wins together. We saw him knock off Ben Stacy last episode of Octane, and imagine this win here. Anthony Martin might see himself next in line if he's able to put away Aaron Stone right here tonight. Anthony Martin got to know full well what this win here could mean, but Aaron Stone looking to head into Dead in Tokyo with momentum on his side. So here we go, non-title matchup at our tertiary main event. Aaron Stone, Anthony Martin, referee rings the bell, man. Is it just me? Aaron Stone looks like he's getting beefier and beefier with each passing week. And the global champion immediately putting his power to use there in the corner. Another clothesline. God damn, Anthony Martin certainly was not prepared for this onslaught. Shakes to the gut now. Another clothesline. Aaron Stone making sure to put those big old beefy arms to use here in this matchup early on. And now Martin trying to just quickly catch his breath on the apron, but Stone say, knocks him down to the outside. He'll jump right back in. Dead in Tokyo, there's going to be 30 minutes on the clock. Okunin on one side of the ring, Aaron Stone on the other. And by the end of those 30 minutes, whoever has the most falls scored, either by pinfall or submission, will leave as global champion. Aaron Stone knows that he can beat Okunin. Okunin knows that he can beat Aaron Stone. Who is going to be proven the better man definitively at Dead in Tokyo? Right now, Aaron Stone might be in trouble at the hands of Anthony Martin. Like I said, Stone better not be coming into this one underestimating Martin. Former undisputed world heavyweight champion. Oh, but Stone looking for a very early special delivery. Martin, however, able to escape. And it might instead be time to go to sleep. Into the German on his tippy toes. Vintage Martin just got a 1 count. But look at Anthony Martin. Pile driver. God damn, Martin. My boy's not playing around. Not when he's got the global champion in the ring. He's looking for another GTS. Aaron Stone somehow has the wherewithal to avoid that one, though. And he's just going to chuck Martin out of the corner like it ain't no damn but a chicken when you see him fall into the pin. That's a couple of nasty shots he took to the head with the GTS and then the pile driver. And you know that Sabata was somewhere watching. The last thing Aaron Stone needs is to head into dead in Tokyo with an injury. Again, showing off his power. Tossing Anthony Martin overhead with that belly to belly. Easy peasy. Now he's got him in the corner right where he wants him. Hobbling out of the corner. What the fuck? A unique reversal there by Anthony Martin. And now going to try to force Aaron Stone to keep up with him. And the longer this matchup goes, the more it's going to benefit the smaller Anthony Martin. Oh, and that knee just busted Stone wide open. But look at the veteran. Knows where he is, rolls to the outside. Straight back in, though. I mean, not the wisest decision. Could have given himself a couple more seconds there at ringside. That's a nasty cut across his forehead. And, you know, someone as dangerous as Anthony Martin going to take advantage, tries for the special delivery a second time, though. It's going to get reversed by Martin. And a clothesline, followed by another. Dodges that clothesline, turns around, snap power slam. Pops him right back up, though. No time to waste. Oh! Catches him on the way down. Flush with that cutter. But able to kick out still the global champion. Far from out of the woods here. Swinging neck breaker. Another pin attempt by Martin. Another kick out by Stone. Martin locked. Cocked. Another. Go. 2. Sleep. Uno. Dos. But the tres is nowhere to be found for A. Martin. Now he just hovers over Aaron Stone. I'm sure struggling to believe that he just kicked out of that. He's going for it a third time. Stone, can he finally hit it? Ding dong, special delivery. But hang on a second. Aaron Stone, I guess just wanted to make sure Martin wouldn't get lucky with a rope break. He might have wasted a lot of time there, though. Nope, that's it. Aaron Stone puts away a very game Anthony Martin here tonight. What a match. But Octane from behind just ambushed the global champion. And now Octane has the global championship in his hand. Wait a minute. Knocking Stone out cold with his own championship. A final message sent by Octane here tonight. And now it is co-main event time. Octane number 99, my friends. Of course, we're looking towards Dead in Tokyo next weekend, but it's going to be a big-time celebration. The 100th episode of Shockwave and the 100th episode of Octane coming next week. We have got some great matchups in store for y'all. Both shows. As this could be a great matchup here in our co-main event. Chase Matthews ready to go one-on-one with JT Moss. It was last episode of Octane that Chase Matthews was jumped from behind by a very angry JT Moss before his matchup with Leon Valente, which Matthews was able to win in the end by count out, but even still, the fact that he was able to persevere after the attack is impressive. You can't take that away from Chase Matthews. Moss, obviously, who looking for a bit of payback on behalf of his Amity stablemate, his friend Toyota Camry, who Chase Matthews took out of action a couple of weeks ago on the Underground. Friendship is all important to the members of Amity, and if you mess with one of them, you mess with all of them. Something that Chase Matthews is about to learn right here, right now. Of course, still to come in our main event up next, 8-woman tag team matchup. The Arsenal of Tailcoat Val takes on the Killjoy Club and Women's World Champion, Beatrice Lotus. The submission senpai, we're honestly not used to seeing him come out here by himself. He's either joined by typically B-Man or Toyota Camry or Tracy James, any other member of Amity. But you got both B-Man and Toyota Camry out of action right now on the shelf. You got Tracy James and Precious Pratt obviously dealing with the Arsenal of Tailcoat Val. Amelia Jones, not even really a member of Amity anymore, as well, Aaron Stone has procured her services after she was fired a couple of weeks ago. Moss is really the only one left standing at the moment who can really take this fight to Chase Matthews here on behalf of Toyota Camry. Matchup begins. Moss going to quickly take Matthews to the ropes. Ooh, a little bit of back and forth. Able to hook the arm there, Matthews, though. Moss looking to prove he's no one-trick pony. We know how talented he is as a submission artist. But so is Chase Matthews. It might be the fact here, whoever is able to lock in their submission first gets the dub. Either that rear naked choke from Matthews or the knee bar that JT Moss likes to utilize. Big knee right there by Matthews. Looking for the pin early on. One count only for the rookie Matthews. He was wasting no time making himself some enemies here in CMV, but man, he has been impressive. Defeated Toyota Camry twice. Knocked off Leon Valente, yes, by count out, but still a win in the record book. And now looking to defeat a former Octane Tag Team Champion in the submission senpai, who looks to take to the air, and man, it did not go well for him. For lack of a better phrase, JT Moss eating shit right there, but he's going to give himself a couple of seconds to shake it off before getting back into the ring. Matthews going right after him. Basement dropkick to the knee. Another quick pin attempt. Only a 1 count for Matthews. Gonna force him onto his back. Moss, though, back up with a jawbreaker and a kick to the midsection. Maybe looking for that step over DDT. No, that hammerlock Northern Lights suplex. 1, 2. We've seen Moss utilize that many times before, but it ain't going to be enough to put away Chase Matthews here. However, Moss is not finished. Taken down. Fujiwara modified version of the Fujiwara armbar here by JT Moss. But Matthews, one elbow is all he needs to break free. That submission background coming into play. A couple more seconds. Matthews may have had no choice but to tap out or have his arm broken in half, which, don't get it twisted, I'm sure JT Moss would be happy to do after what Matthews did to Toyota Camry. Big time vertical suplex. Matthews firmly in the driver's seat now as he, oh, come on, takes off that top turnbuckle cover. Matthews, I guess just gonna save it as a backup plan, because there's that rear naked choke. But referee, good call. JT Moss did have his leg underneath the bottom rope. That was a rare good call by a CMV referee. And now that referee has seen the exposed turnbuckle, going to fix it. But Moss trying for a pin here. Referee's back is turned though. And Matthews given that extra bit of time to kick out right there. Off the ropes. Moonsault across the back. Straight at him. But Matthews, the very last second, gets that knee up. Crack in the jaw. Responds to the smack across the face. Knife edge shot. Damn, both guys standing their ground here. Neither giving an inch. They are throwing hands here in our co-main event. Big shot by JT Moss, but an equally as nasty shot from Chase Matthews. Looks like Matthews starting to get the upper hand. Oh, hockey fight! Hockey fight! They are just standing and banging! Great catch by Matthews! That full Nelson face buster. But it ain't gonna be enough to seal it. And look how Moss immediately drops down to the ground. Oh! I'm sorry. Matthews just put his head right up JT's ass. I think pretty obviously not what he was looking for there, but I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure that hurt. Headbutt to the hole. Back in the ring, we know that Matthews, he has no qualms collecting count-out victories. Just like he did last episode of Octane against Leon Valente. He's got to be careful not to accidentally knock over the referee, though, get himself disqualified. And Moss was given precious few seconds there. He's going to use it. Oh, Matthews ribs first into the side of the skill steps. And look at Moss beating his chest as he goes up to the top rope now. This is dangerous. Double axe handle, there you go. Double axe handle attempted. Matthews caught him right out of the air with a shot to the gut. That could have cracked a rib. Moss right back to work on the arms. And that's some pretty gnarly looking kicks. Spinning European uppercut, looking to chop down the submission senpai. Thrown down onto the floor. Matthews tried for an Irish whip though. Quick reversal, and again feeling the sting of the steel steps a third time. Moss, my God, 4 times. Matthews, he might be suffering from some broken ribs. I don't think he's getting up, guys. That's a 9 count. Yeah, Matthews gonna be on the flip side here tonight. A count-out win for JT Moss. I don't know if that's exactly the type of revenge she was looking for on behalf of Toyota Camry, but Well, Chase Matthews might have some broken ribs, guys. 4 times he was sent into the side of the steel steps there, and he still hasn't moved. We might need to get him some help out here. Main event time, my friends, here. Octane number 99. An 8-woman tag team action about to come our way as the Arsenal of Tailcoat Val prepares to take on the Killjoy Club and Women's World Champion Beatrice Lotus. Now, I'm wondering if something is going to happen here in our main event like what transpired earlier tonight between Christy Myers and Hakiko, with Hakiko abandoning Christy Myers to compete on her own against Dallas Blackheart and Danielle Davis, because obviously the Killjoy Club and Beatrice Lotus, no friends. Can they remain on the same page, though, united against a common enemy in Tailcoat Val's Arsenal? That's the question that's about to be answered here in our main event. And of course, Isabella Almas, the Queen of the Ring, who has a future shot at Lotus's Women's World Championship coming her way, and who just a couple nights ago on Shockwave attacked both Precious Pratt and Celestia after their matchup with one another. Just one of the many clapbacks Tailcoat Val orchestrated on Shockwave. And here tonight on Octane, we saw earlier with Kanasuke returning to get the jump on Tracy James. And with Celestia and Jay Young, who wanted this war, I don't know if they were truly ready for it, though. Look, I said it a couple of times over this past month. Do they know truly what they're getting themselves into here? It's too late to go back now. This war has begun. The Arsenal of Tailcoat Val has arrived in force here in CMV. They're bringing the fight to everybody. And of course, Isabella Almas going to be joined by Scarzimus, Sleepy Joe, and Paradox here tonight. Just a few of the seemingly endless arsenal puppeted by Tailcoat Val. Scarzimus, who of course on Shockwave a couple of nights ago we saw took out Alexia Diamond. Of the Uncut Gems before herself being taken out by Ruby Rattel. And it was Sleepy Joe, though, who definitely had the probably biggest moment of the night on Shockwave, pinned Women's World Champion Beatrice Lotus in that mixed tag team matchup. There you see the arsenal of Tailcoat Val, the women of Tailcoat Val's deadly arsenal. But Ellie Quinn, we saw on Shockwave approaching Ruby Rattel, along with Celestia and Jae Young, and pledging her support in this war against Tailcoat Val. We all know the history, a long, long history between Tailcoat Val and Ellie Quinn. And Quinn owed the Uncut Gems a favor, and now she's looking to lend her aid in this war. Although you see, she herself not a part of this matchup, as even though the Killjoy Club and Beatrice Lotus find themselves on the same side in this war against Tailcoat Val and her arsenal, Ellie Quinn still wants, above all else, the Women's World Championship, wants that match with Beatrice Lotus. Ellie Quinn said as much that she wasn't going to be out here tonight, that she was going to let her 3 disciples do the dirty work for her. Taylor Wagner, Stevie Gabriel, and Chloe Marks. Stevie Gabriel fresh off of her incredible matchup with Gianna on the Underground for the Rising Star Championship. Although she came up short, another instance of Gabriel proving just what she is capable of when given the opportunity to really shine here in CMV. And last but most certainly not least, a woman who's going to find herself really surrounded on all sides by enemies. But that's something that Beatrice Lotus is used to as Women's World Champion. Most defenses of the Women's World Championship in CMV history, and closing in on becoming the longest reigning Women's World Champion of all time. That's if she can make it past her opponent at Dead in Tokyo, my friends, because I just received word moments ago that it has been made official. Dead in Tokyo next weekend, we are finally getting the one-on-one matchup between Ellie Quinn and Beatrice Lotus with the Women's World Championship on the line. This is a matchup Quinn's been petitioning for well over a month at this point. And it is on. Dead in Tokyo. And now Lotus, I don't even know if she herself is aware of this news just yet, has to team with Ellie Quinn's goons in the Killjoy Club here tonight. But Lotus really isn't in any position to complain about her tag team partners because she needs the help, obviously. Going up against the arsenal of Tailcoat Val. And Isabella Almas, of course, playing into the ring. She has a guaranteed future shot at the Women's World Championship. I wonder what she makes of the announcement about that championship match. And Dead in Tokyo, and there's an F5 to Taylor Wagner already. Looking to end this matchup with Stevie Gabriel jumping in to make the save before this is the quickest 8-woman tag team matchup in CMV history. Wagner, the toss, almost into the corner, looks to make the tag, but I think a miscommunication there by Beatrice Lotus might have mucked things up a little bit. Can you imagine how uncomfortable you have to be as Beatrice Lotus right now? Just looking to your left, there's Chloe Marks. Looking to your right, there's Stevie Gabriel. Holy shit! Lotus just comes in like a speeding bullet, popping Isabella Almas in the face. And if not for Sleepy Joe, maybe he would have won this matchup. Lotus, look, part of me wants to say I'm surprised that Lotus is even able to compete here tonight. after what Sleepy Joe did to her in their mixed tag team matchup a couple nights ago on Shockwave, but that's really Lotus's story, man. As Women's World Champion, she has got, we don't even know the full extent of her injuries, but you can see she's wearing that shoulder, that medical tape on her shoulder. She's got medical tape on her legs, across her lower back. She's really being held together by medical tape and probably by some painkillers too. But she is a fighter, man. There's absolutely not a single soul that can deny that. Maybe the fightingest world champion we've ever had here in CMV. Ain't nothing gonna stop her, man. Oh, from making history. Becoming the longest reigning women's world champion of all time. But in order to do that, she's going to have to get through Ellie Quinn next week at Dead in Tokyo. That's even if she makes it to Dead in Tokyo, because here comes Sleepy Joe looking for another forearm to the back of the head. And that's how she beat her and pinned her on Shockwave. But wait a minute, here comes Chloe Marks, the unlikely savior of our women's world champion. Lotus is hurt though, gonna plop to the outside. Sleepy Joe gonna utilize the time to attack the rest of Killjoy Club here. Oh no, look at this. Scarzimus and Paradox descending upon the Women's World Champion at ringside. Can't even have a second to recover outside of the ring. This is just chaos here in our main event. I don't know if I expected anything else. Damn, Sleepy Joe killing Chloe Marks. And now Stevie Gabriel taking some licks as well. Those closed fists across the chest. This Sleepy Joe is just a beast, man. Lotus, she has got to get back in the ring. She's got to make a tag. Paradox is just ripping and tearing her apart, though. Here comes Sleepy Joe now to feast on the scraps, whatever's left of the Women's World Champion. Look at everybody staring at Beatrice Lotus. Paradox, Scarzemis, Isabella Almas, they're all just like glaring at Lotus. She has got to get back into the ring there. She's trying, but it's like they've created a barricade. They just will not let her. Sleepy Joe all the while, having herself the time of her life over here. Beating the hell out of the Killjoy Club. Look at this now. Joe gonna make the tag to Isabella Almas. Finally, Lotus able to get back into the ring and instantly caught. F5 from the Queen of the ring, but now it's Wagner who's able to break up the pin, but caught by Almas. Gonna make her pay. Throws her down to the outside. Almost, where the hell is she going? Into the corner. Tooting up the bend. Looking for a little bit of sweet chin music. Look how none of the Killjoy Club lifted a finger to help Lotus out here. They can get into the ring. They can try and create some space for Lotus here. Do something. And now they're done even trying to break up the pin. And that's going to be... What? What? Not even Almas can believe it. Oh, no. Standing 450 vintage. And that's it. That's it. 1, 2, 3. I mean, twice in 1 week, the Arsenal of Tailcoat Val has had the Women's World Champions number. That was borderline hard to watch. Lotus got, pardon my French, shit kicked in this matchup. She was obliterated. What is Lotus going to have come Dead in Tokyo? What does she have left to give? I know she wants to make history. She wants to become the longest reigning Women's World Champion of all time. But you got to look at it objectively, and I don't see in what world Lotus leaves Dead in Tokyo still women's world champion.